by sharing ideas, sharing information, we're able to leverage the power. How do we turn that into something that's going to bring value back to the farmer?
Hello and welcome to this edition of the State of Soy. I'm Aaron Putsey and I'm visiting with Katherine Drake Stowe. Katherine is the director of the U.S. Soybean Research Collaborative. And first of all, Katherine, congratulations on a great first year.
Thanks, Aaron. We've had an exciting first year.
You have, and it's really of note to see the kind of momentum building behind USSRC. Let's start, first of all, for those that may not be familiar with the U.S. Soybean Research Collaborative, start there. What is it?
So the U.S. Soybean Research Collaborative, or as you refer to it, USSRC, is a partnership between state soybean checkoff organizations to really collaborate more in the soybean research space.
And it's about making that connection between soybeans that farmers are growing and the demand pools for that soy. Can you give us a scenario of the kind of research you're looking at?
It's about kind of thinking beyond just the production side of things. How do we think about the entire value chain? And so how do we help our researchers that are in the production space really think through how their research is going to impact our growers' access to the marketplace?
You're covering a lot of territory, you're covering a lot of states, you're pulling together those kinds of resources to really help them maximize the investment that they're making, not only in their crop, but also the checkoff.
In this first year, we've pulled in 13 states into this, and so the idea is really by sharing ideas, sharing information, we're able to leverage the power of the results that we can provide growers, and also leverage our opportunities to pull in external dollars to help that checkoff dollar go even further.
What kind of project in your first year has really kind of piqued your interest?
One of the things that I'm really excited about is our research forum and think tank that's coming up in July, and we're going to explore traceability and transparency in the soy value chain. And I know that that's something that gets us all a little bit squirmy when we think about transparency and what are the challenges there, but I think there's also a lot of opportunities. So we're going to look at this from a number of different angles, from the sustainability angle, from the data angle, from the production angle, to really explore what are our opportunities in this space, where are there challenges, how do we move forward if we hear our end users saying, hey, we want more transparency in the value chain, how do we turn that into something that's going to bring value back to the farmer? That's the important piece of this question that we've got to figure out. But one of the other things that gets me really excited is this idea of data, and so we all have data that the checkoff is funding research projects that produce a lot of data, and what are we doing with that data, and how do we use that data and turn it into information that our farmers can use to make decisions on their farms? And so with data from just Iowa, that's valuable, but if we can combine that with data from North Carolina and data from North Dakota, then we can really drive the power of the insights even more. And so opportunities in the future for precision analytics to really be able to drive down into some specific recommendations for growers moving forward.
Give an example, if you can, Katherine, of some organizations and entities that you're engaging with beyond, say, the state soybean organizations that are funding USSRC?
Yeah, so I think that's a really important piece of this question. I think, when we think about innovation, we can think about hardware, we can think about software. These are all pieces of innovation, but I think also thinking through our research funding models and thinking about innovation in that sense is really important. And so what partners are we working with? On the academic front, it's pulling in researchers beyond just our traditional agronomists in the future. The answers to our questions are not going to come just from agronomists. Agronomists are an important piece of the puzzle, but so are computer scientists and engineers and microbiologists and geneticists. How do we pull in researchers that haven't traditionally been part of our soybean research teams to help provide more innovative solutions? And then how do we pull in external industry partners, whether that's startups or other industry folks that we haven't worked with before?
So there's really a lot of exciting work under Katherine's leadership in the role of research, data aggregation, and really connecting those dots between the soybeans that you as a farmer are growing and the demand markets for those soybeans. A great first year for USSRC and more to come. Reporting for this edition of the State of Soy, I'm Aaron Putsey.
Progress is a human invention. We look at our world and we imagine how to make it better. That's the power of human ingenuity. We can redefine what's possible. At Bayer, we're shaping the future of agriculture. Like farms where all life grows together. It's not impossible, it's progress.